Have you ever had a thought so strange, so terrifying that you felt ashamed to even say it out loud? Like when you're holding a knife in the kitchen and suddenly your brain whispers, "What if you lose control and hurt someone you love?" Or when a headache hits and you think, "This isn't just stress, maybe it's a brain tumor, maybe it's already too late." You try to shake it off. You tell yourself you're overthinking, but the thought lingers, growing louder, until it feels real. This is Emily's reality, and maybe, just maybe, it's yours too. Meet Emily. Emily is 28. She's an ER nurse, a loving mother to a 2-year-old girl, and from the outside, she seems fine. But inside her mind, there's chaos. Every day, she's haunted by stupid things her brain invents. If I don't take my shoes off before 10 minutes, someone will break in and hurt my daughter. If I don't check the stove 3 times, the house will catch fire while we sleep. This pain in my stomach, it's cancer. It's always cancer. She knows it's irrational. She's a nurse, after all. But knowing doesn't stop her heart from racing, her palms from sweating, or her breath from catching in her throat. One morning, Emily is making oatmeal for her daughter. She smiles as the little girl babbles happily in her high chair. But then, sharp pain shoots across Emily's temple. It's just a headache, she tells herself. But her brain disagrees. What if it's a tumor? What if it's pressing on your brain right now, making you dangerous? Emily freezes, wooden spoon still in her hand. Her gaze flickers to her daughter. She's so small, so fragile. What if I snap? What if I hurt her? The thought terrifies her. She drops the spoon, clutching her head, fighting back tears. These aren't just random worries. They're invasive thoughts, unwelcome, unrelenting, and utterly exhausting. And Emily isn't alone. Millions of people live like this every day. But the question is, do you? The ritual. Later that day, Emily feels a sharp pain in her stomach. This isn't gas, it's cancer. It's spreading. I can feel it. Her daughter tugs at her sleeve, wanting to play. But Emily can't focus. She's too busy running to the backyard. Why? Because her brain told her, if you don't move your shoes from the porch right now, something bad will happen tonight. She doesn't want to believe it. She doesn't want to give in. But what if? She sprints outside, barefoot, grabbing her sneakers and tossing them inside. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? But these are the games the anxious mind plays. And you? Maybe you've never done what Emily does, but have you ever gone back to check if you locked the door again and again? Felt your chest tighten because of a random pain and thought it might be fatal? Imagined losing control in a way that scared you? Then maybe you know exactly how Emily feels. This isn't just Emily's story. It's the story of all of us who've been trapped in our own heads. And in this video, we're going to walk through her day, her fears, and the little rituals she believes are keeping her world from falling apart. But first, ask yourself, what stupid things live in your head? Emily was in the living room now. Lily was playing quietly on the carpet, lining up her tiny plastic animals in a perfect row. Emily's stomach churned, not from hunger. This was different, sharp, deep. She pressed a hand against her abdomen. It's nothing, stress, bad coffee. But that same voice, persistent, venomous, snapped back. Or it's cancer, colon cancer. You know how fast that spreads, right? You're a nurse. You've seen it." Her heart skipped. Sweat prickled her upper lip. No, I'm too young. I'm fine." "Cancer doesn't care how young you are," her mind hissed. "It's eating you from the inside out." She glanced at Lily, still humming to herself, blissfully unaware. Emily's thoughts flashed like lightning. Chemo, hospital beds, Lily visiting her with that confused, scared face, her husband struggling alone, too overwhelmed to raise a toddler, her own body wasting away, too weak to even hug her daughter goodbye. Then the ritual came, the one her brain had whispered this morning as she was folding laundry. "If you don't hide the kitchen scissors by 2:15 p.m., Lily will get hurt. You'll lose her. You have 7 minutes." Emily shot up from the couch, heart pounding. The scissors, where were they? She ran to the kitchen, eyes darting. There, on the counter. She grabbed them and shoved them deep into the utensil drawer, slamming it shut 3 times. "Again, you didn't do it right," your mind warmed. She yanked the drawer open, closed it, open again. Lily's small voice drifted in from the living room. "Mommy, what are you doing?" Emily froze, hands gripping the drawer handle. "Protecting you, baby. I'm protecting you." But deep down, she wasn't sure if she was protecting Lily from the world or from herself. Physical panic. The stomach pain pulsed again. This time Emily doubled over, gasping. "It's spreading. The cancer's spreading. It's hitting your nerves now. Soon you won't be able to move." Her rational brain whispered, "Breathe. It's anxiety. Just anxiety." But the other voice roared, "Call 911, now, before it's too late." She didn't. She couldn't. Her hands trembled too much to dial. Emily sat back against the fridge, knees pulled to her chest. The world felt off, colors slightly muted, sounds distorted, like she was underwater. "Am I losing my mind?" she thought. "Is this the tumor or the cancer, or both?" She stared at her shaking hands. What if one day these hands hurt Lily? The thought lodged in her chest like a stone. She bit her lip so hard, it split. Lily's innocence. Emily appeared in the doorway, dragging her bunny by one ear. "Mommy, you're crying. Did you get a boo-boo?" Emily wiped her face quickly. "No, sweetheart, Mommy's okay." But she wasn't. She felt like a ticking bomb. She whispered to herself, "Don't snap. Don't lose it. She's safe. She's safe because you're strong." Why does she think this way? Emily doesn't know it yet, but she's experiencing a mental health phenomenon called catastrophic misinterpretation. Her interprets interprets every physical sensation as a threat. Why? Because of hypervigilance. Her nervous system is stuck in fight or flight. It scans constantly for danger, even when there's none. Every ache becomes a tumor, every pain a death sentence, every thought a weapon. Emily peeked out the window. The sun was setting, shadows stretching long across the yard. She whispered to herself, "If I leave the shoes outside tonight, something bad will happen. Someone will come. Someone will take Lily." She bolted upright, sprinting barefoot into the yard, grabbing the shoes, tossing them inside, slamming the door shut. Breathless, trembling, she leaned her forehead against the cool glass. Safe, for now. But deep down, she knew she wasn't safe. Not from the outside world, not from the tumor, not from her own mind. The apartment was quiet. Too quiet. Emily sat on the edge of her bed, staring at the light switch across the room. Her hands trembled in her lap. Turn it off, then on, then off again. The thought didn't sound like her own voice anymore. It was heavier, more commanding. If you don't, the apartment will catch fire tonight. Lily won't wake up tomorrow. Emily clenched her jaw. This is ridiculous. It's just a thought. Just a stupid thought. But her body didn't believe her. Her pulse pounded in her throat. Her palms were slick with sweat. She stood up slowly, her knees weak. One step, then another. The room felt wrong. Shadows too deep. Walls too close. She reached for the switch. Click. The room plunged into darkness. Click. Light. Click. Darkness again. Was that 3 times? Or only 2? Do it again. Click. 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 Not fast enough. You didn't mean it. Do it again, Emily. Her breathing turned ragged. She flicked the switch again and again until her fingers ached. She blinked, and for a moment she saw it. Flames licking up the curtains, smoke filling Lily's room. She could hear her baby coughing, crying, screaming. Stop it! Stop it! Emily pressed her palms hard over her eyes, but the visions didn't leave. She saw herself standing in Lily's doorway, holding her little girl in her arms. But something felt wrong. Her grip too tight, her smile too wide, Lily's legs kicking as if she was trying to get away. What if I just let go? Emily staggered back, hitting the wall. No, I would never. I'm her mother. But her mind whispered. Tumor, anxiety, insanity. Do you even know who you are anymore? Her chest burned, her vision blurred. She stumbled toward the kitchen, her hands searching for something to ground her. The cool surface of the countertop, the handle of a drawer, the cold metal of the faucet. She had to do something, anything. Touch the fridge 3 times. Open and close the oven door. Stack the salt and pepper shakers perfectly. Now, or Lily dies tonight. Emily obeyed. She didn't think. She just moved. Click, click, open, close, tap, tap, tap. Her tears fell silently, leaving wet spots on her shirt. The apartment no longer felt like her home. It felt like a stage, and she, an actor in a play she didn't understand. She looked at her own hands as if they weren't hers. What if these hands hurt her? What if I'm not me anymore? A soft sound behind her. Mummy? Emily turned slowly. Lily stood there in her pajamas, Bunny clutched tight. Her eyes were wide, scared. Why are you touching all the things, Mummy? Are you sick? Emily couldn't answer. Her throat felt locked. In her mind, one thought looped endlessly. If I stop, if I don't finish, everything burns, everyone dies, and it's my fault. And yet, it's all just in her head? Or is it? Emily thought she was keeping her family safe. 3 flicks of a light switch, 12 cupboard handles, shoes hidden before sunset, little rituals, little prisons. She thought these stupid things in her head were just noise. But to her, they're everything. Because what if she's right? What if the tumor is real? What if her thoughts aren't just thoughts, but warnings? The weight we carry. Emily isn't alone. Every day, millions of people live trapped in loops like hers. The door must be checked 5 times. The stove, on and off. Hands washed until the skin cracks. Not because they want to, but because their brain says, do it, or else. Could this be you? Have you ever imagined a terrible accident happening to your loved ones out of nowhere? Felt like one small mistake would lead to disaster. repeated an action just to be sure? Then maybe you've been here too. The first step to freedom. Emily doesn't know it yet, but there are ways out. Ways to silence the voice that whispers doom. A few simple truths. Thoughts aren't facts. Fear is not reality. You are not your intrusive thoughts. And when the storm feels too big, there's help. Therapy, mindfulness, support. But for Emily, the night is quiet now. She lies in bed, eyes wide open, counting ceiling tiles. If I don't count to 100, my brain will stop working. I won't wake up tomorrow. And somewhere in the darkness, she wonders, am I already gone? Or am I still here? This is Emily's story, but maybe it's yours too. In the next episode, we'll dive deeper into Emily's mind and share stories from others like her, people who thought they were alone, but weren't. Subscribe now, because maybe the next story is yours. And tell us in the comments, what stupid things live in your head?